What is up, guys? Welcome back to the show. It's your boy Lex Money. In today's video, we need to cover Ethereum and find out what the hell's going on. Now, we need to be here for the long run. We don't give up just yet. So if you're here for the long run, you know what to do. Like the video and subscribe. Let's get into it. Alright, you guys. So Ethereum, luckily for now, has been holding up this previous range low. This actually was a Fibonacci extension from this major move here. So I'm going to try and clean this chart up a little bit. For all of you guys, we can come back to all of these indicators again in a second. Okay, so pay attention. We've got a lot of indicators to look through today. But we can say from the bottom at about 1300 all the way to the top, the Fibonacci extension of the 0618, which is usually an area that the charts like to come back to, was around 2.7k, right? So we had a major move, right? We had a massive capitulation from 4k all the way down to 1300 at the beginning of 2025. It was insane. You know, personally, I bought some Ethereum on New Year's Day. Where was New Year's Day, guys? If I move this chart to the 1st of January, it was around here. Okay, so I bought some Ethereum at around 3.3k, went up, and then started to roll over all the way until April. But publicly on the channel, on my Twitter as well, you guys know that I did pick up a bunch of Ethereum at around 1500 and then just under 2k, rode it up, and we've sold quite a lot at around 4.7k to around 4.1k, right? Looked like it was a distribution pattern, but now we've come down, had another rollover. And is this basically a wave 2? Is there the potential that this was maybe a wave 1, a wave 2? We've got a 3, a 4 and a 5 coming, right? That's going to be the ultimate hopium. Okay, this would mean that we would have to run it into next year. So, you know, I'm not putting too much weight onto that idea. However, one thing that is looking good in the immediate short term is that we haven't dropped below 2700. Because if we do drop below 2700, I think the next level of support is going to be somewhere in this zone here, around 2200 to around 2500, right? So we can even line that up on the charts. If you're an Ethereum holder as well, let me know, what is your average price? When did you get in? Right? Were you an idiot like me? Did you buy the top at 2025 for a New Year's present to yourself? Well, it doesn't really matter right now, guys, because if we can get the breakout from this level here, then the next targets that we're looking at be around 3100 to 3400, and then the 0.5 to 0618 would bring us just shy of 4k. All right, so that's something to bear in mind. I don't really want to be looking at these higher targets right now because we're still in a technical downtrend, right? We haven't started to print any higher highs. We need to start to break some of these highs here. So you could say this high would be high number 1 that we need to break. And then this high up here would be high number 2 that we need to break. So around 3.6 and then 4.2k we need to break before we can start to get ahead of ourselves. Okay, so Ethereum, technically, if we break out from this downtrend, fantastic. Could use it as an exit bounce. If we go and we check out things like the Gaussian channel, we're still below the Gaussian channel on the daily, which is not great. Okay, last time we did break below it, we were stuck underneath the Gaussian for an extended period of time, probably about 5 months. From the time we've broken down from the top of this Gaussian, guys, it's been around 56 days. So just under 2 months. We need to get back above 3.4k to 3.8k to try and flip this thing back green again. Now, what are traders doing right now? Where are traders trying to stack up their orders? When we go and check out the order block detector, you can see here perfectly in line with the 618 target. The green represents people stepping in to buy or where their buy orders are placed. So again, we've got a massive buy order right at this previous range low at 2.1k. They want to defend it at around 2.5k as we previously spoke about. But then funnily enough, at around 3.5k, just short of 3.6k, where the 0.5 fib ends, all the way to around 4k to 4.4k, we've got massive sell order blocks. So the bigger the red or the bigger the green, that represents more traders coming in to either buy or sell Ethereum. So really what we need to be seeing Ethereum do now is hold up these levels here. Ideally, if you know, we don't want to be losing these levels, otherwise we probably are going to target like 2.5 to 2.1k. If we can break out above it and we can get a trade, then we want to be then we would like to be taking some profits at around 3.3 to 3.5k. So Ethereum got some work to do. We're going to find out in the next few daily candles whether or not it wants to continue a push to the upside or if we get a rollover. So to make sure you don't miss any important updates for Ethereum, like the video, subscribe. Let me know what you want me to cover in the next video, and I'm going to see you in the next one. Peace.